Hi, I'm Shifra Robkin, and just 5 years ago, you may have recognized my name on your Tehillim list as Shifra Bracha Bas Mendel Freid, or you may have received an email imploring you to daven for a 29-year-old mother who had just given birth to her 5th child and was now in critical condition. A few days after delivery, I was back at the hospital and placed in a medically induced coma for just under 2 months, missing Rosh Hashanah, my son's bris, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot, and not getting home until Hanukkah. The diagnosis was toxic shock after childbirth with strep A and B, a very rare condition with a very low survival rate, with the majority of those who do survive having major amputations, such as their arms or legs. I stand here addressing you today because of the devotion and care of Dr. Alan Shulkin. I received an email asking if I would speak tonight about Dr. Shulkin for 3 to 4 minutes. I was sure it was a typo and was meant to have said 3 to 4 hours. I still would have asked for more time, but it wasn't a mistake, so for the next few minutes, I'd like to share with you a little bit more about Dr. Shulkin than you may already know, but realize that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Dr. Shulkin is not just a doctor. Do the doctors that you know give their patient's mom, who's in from out of town, a car to use for several months? Or a key to their office so she can rest on the couch whenever she needs? Or counsel with the family every evening at 2 a.m.? Dr. Shulkin works on many floors and in many areas in a hospital the size of a city, yet he was always there at the right time and in the right way. Of course, this is made possible by the support of his incredible wife, Ferdel, who understands how vital his work is and supports him with a strength that many others can only wonder at. The outcome of my condition was less than certain. Each day there were hurdles to overcome, and Dr. Shulkin dealt with each and every one, from ventilators to a trach, organ failures, including dialysis, reactions to medications, necrosis, and more. The final hurdle were my lungs. My lungs collapsed 4 times. Dr. Shulkin worked tirelessly. But one evening, Dr. Shulkin came to my mother to let her know that the situation did not look good. She replied, "That's okay, Doc," as she called him. "You can do a lung transplant." Dr. Shulkin explained that would not be an option in my current condition. Worried and concerned, my mom turned to Dr. Shulkin and asked, "Then what are we going to do?" To which Dr. Shulkin replied, "We are going to pray." Dr. Shulkin, you never gave up. You did everything in your power that was humanly possible, and then more by turning to Hashem. It is through your incredible expertise as a doctor and your skill, together with the Amunah, faith, prayer, and dedication, that I am here today. When I came out of my coma, I had such a strong feeling and a knowledge that I had been saved in the merit of all of the prayers, tzedakah, chesed, and mitzvos and Torah study that was done on my behalf. And this is where TTI comes in. You see, people gave tzedakah to TTI to dedicate a day of learning in the merit of my healing, because they, like Dr. Shulkin, recognized the incredible power of Torah learning that is accomplished at TTI. TTI is a yeshiva that emphasizes character development, and Dr. Shulkin is a living example of a person with humility, chesed, and amunah. It is for this reason I am so incredibly grateful to have this opportunity to express my gratitude to TTI and specifically to Dr. Shulkin, who often, when I'm speaking, without even thinking, I refer to him as Rabbi Shulkin, because his Torah ideals and his Torah values are inextricably intertwined with the way he practices his medicine. How do you thank someone that literally saved your life? Dr. Shilton, there are no words. There are no words for allowing me to be a wife to my husband, a mother to my 5 beautiful children and our adoptions, a daughter to my parents and my in-laws, a sister to my siblings, aunt and friend to many, Rebbitzin to the Dado Plano community, and a pediatric OT to my patients. And the ability to wake up each morning praising God for restoring my soul to a body that he kept whole in partnership with his faithful servant, Dr. Alan Shulkin. Dr. Alan and Fridel, Hashem should bless you with long lives filled with good health, happiness, nachas from your children, and the ability to continue performing your important and meaningful work. It is my honor and my greatest pleasure to ask Dr. Alan Shulkin to come to the stage and receive a reward from Texas Torah Institute.